Definitely the best film I've seen so far this year is Everything Everywhere All at Once. It is astonishing and dazzlingly original and just a wild trip. It's crazy, it's insane, it's also very funny, very touching, and it's something that everybody can relate to. It stars the wonderful Michelle Yeoh. It threatens to spin out of control, but Michelle Yeoh really is anchoring it, and she's wonderful in it. And she stars as a just an average middle-aged woman. Her family owns a laundromat. She has problems with her husband. She has problems with her father. She has problems with her daughter. On top of that, they're getting audited by the IRS. And everybody has family problems, money problems, work problems. Everybody's life is more boring, than they want it to be. So it's a very relatable character. It's one that we don't see very often as the main character. Usually a character like this one is a supporting character we don't get to know very well, but she is great. And it's impossible almost to tell you what happens, but as she's going to her tax audit with her husband and her father, and by the way, the tax auditor is a terrific Jamie Lee Curtis. Her character's name is Deidre Bobidra. All of a sudden, strange things start to happen. And Evelyn Wong is the character's name. Evelyn starts seeing strange things, and strange things start happening. And it turns out that she gets told that there's a monster that's coming to destroy the universe, and only she can save the universe. And then she starts jumping between different universes. Marvel isn't the only one having fun with the multiverse, but this is so much more creative than that. And in one universe, she is a version of the real Michelle Yeoh. She is a glamorous movie star of Kung Fu films. In another one, she's a chef. In another one, there's a universe where everybody has hot dogs for fingers. It just goes on and on and on, and it's terrific. In fact, there's one scene, it's so frenetic. Oh, and there's great action scenes too. And it gets so frenetic that all of a sudden, it goes to a crescendo, and then there's one scene that's absolutely silent. And it's one of the funniest scenes in the movie. It's just wonderful. I highly recommend it. Don't try to figure it out. It works on several levels, as both you can take it as everything that happens to her is real. You can take it to as everything that happens to her is in her imagination. You can take it as a metaphor for her various things in her life. It works on so many different levels. Just don't try to figure out, go with it, just have fun.
This is the type of movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once. This is the type of movie that shows you the potential of cinema and how it evolves. This is the reason we go to movies. I mean, you have an absolutely stellar cast. Michelle Yeoh should just have certified badass written on her business cards. You have James Hong, Ki Hai Kwan, better known as Jonathan Ki Kwan from the 80s. He was Short Round and Data from Goonies. Now he's an adult in his first role in like 20 years, and he knocks it out of the park. Jenny Slate has a fun supporting role. Jamie Lee Curtis is game for everything. The daughter, Joy, she's played by a relative newcomer named Stephanie Sue. Originally it was going to be Awkwafina, but she had to duck out due to scheduling conflicts, and I can't imagine how much of a serendipitous turn this was, because Stephanie Sue should become an overnight sensation because of this. Yeah, it's bonkers. It's completely out of left field. You're going to basically laugh your keister off for 2 solid hours, broken up only by a sense of awe at the action sequences. I mean, the production values are off the charts here. The costume design, the makeup, the cinematography, the editing, the ambient score by Sun Lux, all of this, that's your brief respites from all of the laughter. And then for the final 20 minutes, you are going to get all of the feels. You are going to catch every emotion possible. And it just, even if you're prepared for it, it just gobsmacks you. The 2 directors who did this, they're referred to as the Daniels, Dan Kwan and Daniel Scheinert. They've only had one other major motion picture, and that was the vastly underrated Swiss Army Man from about 6 years ago with Daniel Radcliffe, underrated gem. But they started out doing music videos, and if you want a primer for their visual style, 2 of their music videos are really good choices for you here. A Shins song from 2012 called Simple Song kind of has the same motif of like things exploding in the background while a very slow narrative takes place in the fore. And another one, while I absolutely despise the song, I even put it in air quotes because I don't think it qualifies as music, but DJ Snake's Turned Down for What? That video is basically the short film proof of concept for this film. It really is. Normally I give out my first A of the year around this time, late March, early April, as we're recording this, but I honestly don't know how you can top this. We still got at least 8 more months this year. I don't know how this can be topped.